In today's video, we are going to explore famous Albert Einstein quotes about nature, life, and people. Let's get started. The foundation of morality should not be made dependent on myth nor tied to any authority, lest doubt about the myth or about the legitimacy of the authority imperil the foundation of sound judgment and action. Force always attracts men of low morality. I am satisfied with the mystery of the eternity of life and with the awareness and a glimpse of the marvelous structure of the existing world, together with the devoted striving to comprehend a portion, be it ever so tiny, of the reason that manifests itself in nature. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Many times, a day I realize how much my outer and inner life is based upon the labors of my fellow men, both living and dead, and how much I must exert myself in order to give in return as much as I have received. 100 times every day I remind myself that my inner and outer life depend on the labors of other men, living and dead, and that I must exert myself in order to give in the same measure as I received and am still receiving. The really valuable thing in the pageant of human life seems to me not the state but the creative, sentient individual, the personality. It alone creates the noble and the sublime, while the herd as such remains dull in thought and full in feeling. May they not forget to keep pure the great heritage that puts them ahead of the West, the artistic configuration of life, the simplicity and modesty of personal needs, and the purity and serenity of the Japanese soul. For a place to be born in, the house is pleasant enough, because on that occasion one makes no great aesthetic demands. Instead, one begins life screaming at one's dear ones, without bothering too much about reasons and circumstances. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Measured objectively, what a man can wrest from truth by passionate striving is utterly infinitesimal. But the striving frees us from the bonds of the self and makes us comrades of those who are the best and the greatest. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. We will have to repent in this generation not merely for the hateful words and actions of the bad people, but for the appalling silence of the good people. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. People like you and I, though mortal of course, like everyone else, do not grow old no matter how long we live. What I mean is that we never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery into which we were born. I simply enjoy giving more than receiving in every respect, to not take myself nor the doings of the masses seriously, am not ashamed of my weaknesses and vices, and naturally take things as they come with equanimity and humor. Many people are like this, and I really cannot understand why I have been made into a kind of idol. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. A person who is religiously enlightened appears to me to be one who has, to the best of his ability, liberated himself from the fetters of his selfish desires and is preoccupied with thoughts, feelings, and aspirations to which he clings because of their superpersonal value. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Only two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. Equations are more important to me, because politics is for the present, but an equation is something for eternity. I am by heritage a Jew, by citizenship a Swiss, and by makeup a human being, and only a human being, without any special attachment to any state or national entity whatsoever. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams, we are the dancers, we create the dreams. All of one's contemporaries and aging friends are living in a delicate balance, and one feels that one's own consciousness is no longer as brightly lit as it once was. But then, twilight with its more subdued colors has its charms as well. To see with one's own eyes, to feel and judge without succumbing to the suggestive power of the fashion of the day, to be able to express what one has seen and felt in a trim sentence or even in a cunningly wrought word, is that not glorious? Is it not a proper subject for congratulation? The only thing I did was this: in long intervals I have expressed an opinion on public issues whenever they appeared to me so bad and unfortunate that silence would have made me feel guilty of complicity. There is a race between mankind and the universe. Mankind is trying to build bigger, better, faster, and more foolproof machines. The universe is trying to build bigger, better, and faster fools. So far the universe is winning. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.